Welcome to We Hear Her. I am Erin Trenbeth Murray.
And I am Jennifer Bean.
We're here today with another amazing woman who's sharing her story and insights to lessons learned.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jennifer Bean, and I'm here with Yasmin Khan. And I'm so excited to learn more about her new skincare line that she's developing and how this lady has just really broken through this small business and a woman in the business in so many different ways. She has a great story, and I'm excited for y'all to hear it. To start, Yasmin, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and what you do?
Sure. Thank you for having me today.
Of course.
I am Yasmin Khan, and I'm the founder and CEO of Khalm Skincare. Khalm is spelled Khalm, and it's a mix of my last name Khan and the state of being calm. And
I love that.
Thank you. And we developed the skincare brand in 2017 with spearheading a special ingredient from our homeland of India and Pakistan called oud.
Oud.
And oud is this amazing ingredient that comes from a tree. When this tree is infected with bacteria, oud is released and heals and clears the tree from the infection. So what a amazing ingredient to put into skincare.
Yeah. How did you find out about it?
Well,
how does one know what oud is?
Right.
Without.
Very good question. Oud is around you. You may not know it. Oud is carried in incense.
Okay.
Oud is carried in many luxury perfumes that you are probably wearing, to name a few, Byredo and Tom Ford, many more.
Yeah.
So oud is around. Oud is now finally getting its moment in the spotlight, with many beauty brands coming in and playing with this amazing ingredient that comes from an ancient civilization. Putting it into skincare and beauty products that really elevate your consciousness, elevate your well-being. And so I'm really excited about this opportunity that we've had with Khalm, and also seeing the others who are taking their creative vision and putting it to market.
Yeah, that is so exciting. And I know just so recently you have been named in several different publications.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about that, first
Sure.
of all. Let's toot your horn for a second, because
Sure.
it's hot right now.
Sure. As a new brand, it's hard to get into a saturated marketplace.
Sure.
But I think we have an amazing niche ingredient and really a great founder story as well, that really sets us aside from many of our competitors. I also think that the founder's story is unique in the fact that I am, an immigrant to this country.
Yes. Wait, how long have you been in America? Are you first generation?
No.
Okay.
So I was born in Karachi, Pakistan.
Okay.
And I came here at the age of 5 with my brother and my mother.
Okay.
So I did all of my schooling here. I remember early on in elementary school, I had to take ESL classes because my English was not good. In fact, I didn't know English. I knew my native tongue, which was Urdu, but I had no idea of what an English, life looked like.
Right.
And so, that's where education became a real standout value for me growing up, and my parents, really honing in the aspect of no one can take your education away from you. Mm-hmm. And therefore acquire as much as you can.
Yes.
And so, but in response to your question about people touting us and putting us in the media, we thought very early on that we really needed to have that presence, so that we could go on a journey of acquiring venture, a journey of acquiring advisors, making this company more bigger than maybe a family-run business.
Sure.
Because that's what Khalm wanted from us.
Yeah.
It was almost its own entity, right? And telling us, Mom and Dad, we need this.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why we're at the positioning we are today. And it doesn't hurt to have, Birdie talk about us, or Glossy Co. talk about us, Utah Business speak about us. I think it just helps to put it out there and get that brand awareness. And media is one of those places that you can definitely do that.
Yeah. I love, I think what you call the founder story, that you are bringing something to America that is from your homeland.
Yes.
And
yes.
I want to talk a little bit about something I read in your bio. Mm-hmm. And I think it's actually even the last sentence. And it said that you, in your spare time, which I don't know where you find that, you have 2 daughters.
Yes.
And you are happy that they have been able to watch you
absolutely
become a woman and an entrepreneur. And I loved that statement because it's very close to our mission with Women Who Succeed.
Yes.
And that is serving as a role model to the girls and the next generation behind you. And you get to do that from your own home.
Yes. And I'm fortunate enough to do that at this stage of my life. Yeah. I think everything happens for a reason. And the building of my business, definitely there's a reason for it, for my daughters to watch the growth of Khalm and the growth of their mother at the same time is invaluable to them and to their spirit, right? And their juxtaposition in life and how they are themselves becoming feminists every day in school and out of school.
And that is probably very different culturally here. And do you remember when you were earlier than 5, so before you got here, that the culture was so different? And how has your extended family welcomed this new way of living and this new value you find in sharing your voice and representing girls?
I think it's been very much an adjustment to my parents who really did not see this kind of future for me. And it's been also an adjustment on my husband, who felt that I could conquer anything in this world. However, I did not make my pathway known until very later on in life.
Yeah.
So it has definitely been an adjustment, especially coming from a patriarchal society, the Indian and Pakistani society. Although it's changing a lot, it is something that I grew up with, knowing your place. Where is that place for a woman? And it's not here, but it's here.
I'm curious, how do you blend that cultural difference? How do you honor the heritage that you came from, but branch out to something new that you personally feel is so important to your family and your daughters even?
I think Khalm is that segue of honoring my culture and honoring the freedoms that women can have in this new age. I think Khalm is definitely a representation of that. I also think that there are many things that I grew up with which don't hold any water anymore. So
give us an example.
Wow, just holding water. Let me tell
I
you
was
that.
just going to say,
just
literally holding water.
Yeah, I remember growing up, I was the one that was carrying water to everyone. Why me?
Right.
Why me? Right. Yeah. I.e., almost servitude.
Right. As a woman, as a very, very young child.
Why is it my place to do that? Why is it not my brother's place to do that?
Right.
So I think I've never had my daughters carry water.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I'm changing things.
I love that. What do you think you would like your daughters to know about the hard work that you've done to be this role model for them?
Yeah. I think what I want to leave to them is the knowledge of you can do anything you want to do in this world.
Yeah.
And it, in the beginning, Khalm was this legacy that I wanted to give to my children, for them to have something to look forward to in the future. Now I think, wow, I shouldn't hold them back by Khalm. They can do anything they want to do. If they would like to go into space, they can do it.
Yeah.
If they would like to be a tech entrepreneur, they can do it.
Yeah.
I would not want to hold them back now.
Yeah. And I love that, because one of my tenets as a mother too is to be a role model for my kids. And I have to remind myself that requires a lot of doing and a little bit less talking about it.
Actions speak louder than words. Yes.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Have you had a role model that's been critical to your path?
I've had two.
Two? You lucky lady.
And I have to say, they've been men, and it's okay, ladies, to have
we can appreciate men.
We can appreciate men.
Yes, exactly. Male allies are important in our world.
Yes. So I would have to say that my husband definitely has been instrumental in my growth.
Yeah.
And also seeing my brother in the space industry. We have, he's an aerospace engineer, works for Blue Origin. So seeing his career and the span of his career, all the way from Virgin Galactic to Blue Origin, and now being in those spaces where he actually speaks to Jeff Bezos, is
crazy.
Amazing. And crazy to think about that someone who came here when he was 4 is now able to do things in that space as an immigrant person.
Yeah. Who's your second one? So we have your brother.
My brother, my husband.
Oh, that's right. You told me. Yeah.
So my husband and I have a long history together.
Is he considered officially your partner in the Khalm business?
He is. He's an investor. Okay. So we love you. He's an investor and really a strategic in the business as well.
Yeah.
Although he has a full-time business with Wasatch Paint Solutions.
Sure.
He is a strategic ear and very much a guiding force, because he himself loves oud.
Yeah.
And he has a large oud perfume collection, which was also one of the catalysts as to why we developed this brand.
Yeah. That's great. What is it that you hope people say about you when you're not in the room?
She is intelligent. She is thought-provoking. She is gentle soul. And she wants to change the world. And
you are changing the world.
Thank you.
You are doing that right now. I love that you're starting it right in your home and recognizing that that's part of your journey as well.
Absolutely. Going to the University of Utah, learning so many great skills.
Yeah.
And, employing people from Utah. I'm just really excited about this culture we have here of tech and startups.
Yes, it's booming, isn't it, right now?
Yes, it's a great place to be. They say you want to be where the action is, and the action is in Utah.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Well, thank you for being a part of our action. Thank you for being a part of Women Who Succeed. And thank you for all that you're doing to remind women and girls that we can do whatever we want.
Thank you for having me here.
Of course.
I appreciate it.
Of course.
And my pleasure.
Mine too.
Okay.
Thank you for taking time to hear her. Join our efforts and learn more at womenwhosucceed.org. A big thank you to our sponsor, the Clark and Christine Ivory Foundation.